let's get into it. I am sick of being slapped by mono red, so I built this to slap them. We got 4 copies of Laydown Arms, which is excellent to have 1 mana removal spell since they're playing tons of small early creatures. We have Homestead Courage combo with Illuminator Virtuoso, which helps you filter, and then this guy's a great blocker as long as he's got a counter on him because he first strikes them to death. We got some good life gain, like any good mono-red matchup wants. In the Veteran, which goes with Voice of the Blessed, which goes with Adeline. And Adeline is got a big butt at 4 power, or sorry, 4 toughness, makes it tough for mono-red to get through. But then as well as creating 1/1s that come in to gain life right away with the Lunarch Veteran, it's a beautiful little combo. We got more Cathars for removal, 2 copies of Serra Paragon for some value later, and then 2 copies of the Wandering Emperor to blow them out during combat and gain a couple life when they think it's over. Another quick note is the Hopeful Initiate with the Intrepid Adversary. If your curve is turn 1, turn 2, and you attack and gain 3 life and train the Initiate, it's incredibly hard for mono red to come back from that. You've already gained 3 life and your board is got two big threats. This thing, as soon as it trains, it's a 2/3, which just matches up well. So I think it's pretty solid. I did slap this together very quickly, but I think it's good. Let's try it out. Oopsies, I missed the record button, or rather I double-clicked it, so I started and ended the recording, and at least I caught it before the game got too deep. All you missed is, well, you could see it all. You played a visitor per turn, and I played a veteran on turn 1. Opponent will just take 1 here. He values his visitors more than my veteran. Games like these, I wish I was playing a best of 3 with a bunch of disenchants in my sideboard. We will just get rid of the visitor and get in for 1. Opponent probably has another variation of enchantment removal. He played it before I finished my sentence, but that's what I was gonna say, I swear. I will double spell this turn. Gain a life. Gain another life. Pass the turn. Oh, good bad, good bad. Okay, pardon me. Oof. Well, I don't think I want to be eating 8 damage this turn. But then again, it's going to be even more than 8 damage next turn. So maybe I'll block that one next turn. It's okay, I'll take 8. I went from I'm not taking 8 damage to I'm taking 8 damage pretty quickly there. So we play that, we grow the board. And unfortunately, if I attack with the Initiate, he's still a 3/4, it's a bad trade. Go attack with just the Adeline. We get in for 6. Does he grow the blocker? No. Yeah, he does. Okay, that's the one that's probably not attacking. Unless he attacks with 2 creatures this turn. Hmm. This is good for us. I'll take 10 damage here. Opponent might have lethal, but we'll just grow our board. We'll attack. We'll get in for a bunch of damage and we'll lifelink. If opponent has one instant of removal and he puts it on the adversary, the untapped one, he probably wins. But I still feel this was our highest win rate or chance of, you know, success. That's not removal. Does he have it? Does he have it? He doesn't. Although he does make 2 lethal threats with that play. Which means I'm looking at losing both of my creatures. But I don't have to lose them both. I could just block 1 and lifelink 5. Hang on here, hang on here. If I do this, I go to 6. But then we don't actually have lethal next turn, do we? Wait, I think we do. I think we do have lethal if I go to 6 here. Alright, we'll gain some life first, just in case somehow we don't have lethal, but I'm quite confident that we do. Nice! That was the first game I played with this deck. Happy to see it win on the first one. Oh, did you have fun? Of course, I won. Let's see if we get a couple more wins like that. I had my doubts at that game, I gotta say. Selesnya Enchantment's doing its thing. I was pretty scared. GG. I would love to get a matchup with Mono Red, since I kind of tuned this for that matchup. But it doesn't look like we're gonna get it. What kind of 1-mana white spell could be holding priority on turn 1 for opponent? Interesting, interesting. Get in for 1. We'll just play our adversary. What a double striker. Oh, opponent's playing a cool deck. Don't see it too often. I absolutely have to get rid of the Combat Thresher if I'm going to attack. So I will do that right now. We'll attack, grow the Initiate with training. Does he trade with the adversary with the automation? He might not, on account of him being, you know, confident that he's going to grow. Yeah, he doesn't want to. He'd rather wait for his automation to be big enough to just chump whatever. We need 2 more lands to be able to take this out with the Cathar, because of the word too. And Surge Engine. I've gotten steamrolled by this card in Limited before, but I've never seen it played in Constructed, so that's good. Always happy to see cards for the first time. Opponent, is he oopsing me, or I'm not too sure here. I don't feel too terribly worried. Thanks. Never really know what's going on in other people's heads. You know, right now I'm in a good mood, so it doesn't seem plausible that opponent would be bad-mannering me. But maybe he's in an awful mood, so it doesn't seem plausible that I'd be nice to him. That is a beautiful target for Brutal Cathar. Opponent gladly gets in for 5 damage. We'll gain a life and get rid of the prince. Thank you, friend. And I think I'll offer the trade with the Patchwork Automation, since he's holding our whole board back right now. Maybe I shouldn't do that. No, I should not. I feel like Voice the Blessed is inclined to grow much quicker than the Patchwork Automation. Next turn I could grow him by 2 even if I don't draw a land. With 2 more counters, he'll get flying. With 6 mana though, he could definitely do some strong stuff. Maybe a Teferi, although he can't protect it very well. Okay, cast the prototype version, draws a card. The fact that opponent is digging is good for us. It means he doesn't have a good answer in hand. Now, is that just a 5/4 forever now? It is, okay. Cool. Good draw. So we'll play this. Now 5, that'll train this, it'll be a 3/4. But even if I make it a 4/5 with this, it still dies. So I guess we'll just put it on Voice of the Blessed. Get in for 7 in the air. Thanks, opponent. You're a jolly good guy. Good game, friend. Better luck next time. GG. I have a theory. You know how everyone has a FBI agent that just watches them permanently, like all the time? Like that's their full-time job, is to just monitor everything we do. Whatever, NSA or FBI, whatever agency it is. Now, mine also works for Wizard of the Coast, because, you know, the government doesn't pay him enough, so he needs multiple jobs. So he watches me and says, oh, he built this deck for mono red. Let's give him no mono red matchups today. And then I'm just sad. It's kind of like a prank, you know, like he's just, whatever I want to play against, that's what I won't play against. What do you guys think of that theory? I think it's plausible, possible, likely, unlikely. Why not have, like, you know, it's kind of like multitasking. Have this, the guy that's watching you anyways also impact your gameplay. Kind of like getting 2 birds stoned at once. I mean, you know what I mean. Alright, now for real. What's the bigger threat here between the Naturalist or the Kami? 100,000% the Naturalist. Reducing cost by 1 can do some terrifying things. Okay. Get rid of that Kami. And we'll get in for some damage. First Blood. Okay, there's another Naturalist. I'll get rid of the Spirit. No, the Naturalist, let's be real. The Naturalist. And I'll offer trades. Only with the Virtuoso. These guys are going to grow, and these guys would give him back a Naturalist, so I don't want them to die. But I don't mind losing one creature, even if it was Voice of the Blessed, wouldn't have been bad, because I have a Paragon in my hand. So we'll go to combat first. Get in for 6. Put the Paragon into play. And then we have a nice mana efficient turn next turn. Looking reasonable. We will eat that. Oh, I see. He exiled the... That's why he attacked. Well played, opponent. Okay, we'll just put the pressure on. Opponent can trade with a Brutal Cathar and get a Naturalist back. That chooses not to. Opponent down to 9. I tried so hard to get a version of this Selesnya deck going. Couldn't do it. Oh, he chooses to get rid of the Paragon. I'll attack him with everything, and then the token that comes in, I'll send it at Planeswalker. And opponent is in the danger zone. Restoration, okay. Never seen that art. Looks nice. Oh, I think that must be game, right? Oh, I guess he gained some life here. Not that much, though. GG. I'm impressed. This deck can't lose. 3-0. However, it can't go on forever. You guys remember that FBI agent I told you about? That is just monitoring me full time, who also works for Wizard of the Coast? Of course you do. I just told you about him. Well, he was really upset that I won 3 games in a row. So, the last 3 games I played, I just drew no lands. And lost them all. Naturally. Which means now he's starting to feel bad for me because he's been screwing me. So this game's going to give you good draws. That's just how it works, okay? Trust me. Hopeful Initiate. Into Voice of the Blessed. I'm actually thinking of just getting rid of that now. No, I should wait. I'll play Voice of the Blessed and pass the turn. Happy to trade the Initiate for the Recruitment Officer. Okay. Now we'll lay down arms so that we could get in and get some training done. We'll play another initiate. And next turn, we'll roll the board with the adversary. He has a 3/3. But none of it matches up well against me. Does he trade with the voice? Opponent chooses not to. I don't think that's the right play. Well, that was the best top deck we probably could have had. We're going to grow both the initiates with the adversary now. He returns them to my hand after combat. Huge mistake. And here comes the scoop.
I'm not overconfident. You just strike fast and strike hard.
Going down to 5. What could he be thinking? No, that's not going to do it. Overall, this deck was fun to play. I really love the life gain theme, pardon my lack of enunciation. If there were changes I were to make, I should tune it a bit if I was going to continue playing this deck, which I think I might. I mean, overall, I went 4 wins, 3 losses, so +1. The first thing that comes to mind is we need a beat. Yes. The client lag. Wizards is a small indie development company. Just cut them a break, guys. Cut them a break, okay? It's loading. Don't worry, it's loading. Trust me. There it is. Alright. So, we put a seed in. That will help sometimes. Is there any other good changes we would like to make? The only things we have that target the Virtuoso to cantrip him are the Homestead Courages. So perhaps we'll cut these for some other form of card draw, card advantage, quick aggression, something. I really enjoyed it, and these are my favorite kind of decks. And what I mean by that is decks that gain life, decks that beat mono red, and decks that I made myself that no one else is playing online. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, let me know. Just say, hey, good job, buddy, or even, hey, that really sucked, we hate that, don't do that again. Take care. Cheers.